Good day and welcome to the One Piece Forum YouTube channel and the chapter review of One Piece chapter 841. I am Mapache and I am alone this week, but no need to worry, Frankie will probably be back by next week. So this time it's only me talking about the chapter and especially about what the One Piece Forum thinks about the chapter and what all the beautiful members of the forum have said about it. So let's start right away with the title. And after reading the title, I think everybody has already known what would expect us. We learn how Sanji got from North Blue to East Blue. And it is actually the most obvious solution to so the Germa, they are an official member of the world government. Of course, they are allowed to cross the red line. And I think there have been theories around, like the revolutionaries helped him. Like Sanji fled from his family in the North Blue, and then somebody helped him to get over to the East. But the way it happened is actually the most obvious and the most logical. And yeah, this is how he got away from North Blue. And we also see how he got away from his family and how he got out of his, out of the prison, out of the dungeon. And this was also a thing that has been highly expected. Like many members have already been saying, Raiju will help him. So this is actually the case. And it looked pretty cool how the little girl bent those steel bars in the prison. She really is very strong. And we now have, like, I would already call it a confirmation that Raiju is a good character and that she might become an ally in the future. And many people on the forum think this way. Like, now we know that she's different from her brothers, that she isn't as mean, she's not as big of an asshole. And like since the beginning, since her introduction, there have always been these little panels where she's just looking at stuff and not saying anything. And now we actually have the confirmation that she even said so herself. She is able to feel empathy for other people. And yeah, a lot of people now think that she will probably help Sanji in the future. Another thing about her, and that has been pointed out or mentioned on the forum, is that after the Big Mom arc, after the Windsmokes are defeated, Raiju might become the new leader of the Germa, because she is now one of the good guys, and she might, if she helps the Straw Hats, of course nobody will beat her up, and so she will be left over in the end. It would be perfect for her to take over the Germa and make it a better kingdom. Happily ever after. So, of course, there is the occasional mention still of her becoming a Straw Hat, but I personally don't think so. Another thing we learned about a person who looks just like Raiju, we now know Sanji's mom, and there has been some disappointment on the forum because, as one member pointed out, she is just one of the many tragical mothers in One Piece. Like, she's in hospital, she's sick. Sanji makes her a horrible bento with a fishtail sticking out of it, and she most probably died. I say most probably because, there are always theories that say differently. And if she really has died, she is like Nico Robin's mom, like Queen Otohime, Podgas Divouge, Belmare, Scarlet, like so many mothers who have tragically died and leaving their children scarred for life. So it is, of course, very sad, especially because it's a mother of a straw hat. But then again, it might become a little bit dull after a time. So we still keep on talking a little bit about the wind smokes, and especially about Sanji, because every Sanji fan, me included, is pretty sad right now how Sanji is just being beaten up again and again, and we just want to see him fight. And the question is, who will he fight against? Will he be able to, like we have already seen, he's able to take on Yonji. Will he be able to take on Ichiji and Niji as well? Because right now he's being held back by them talking about Zeph and killing him and all this stuff. And also probably by his handcuffs. But if all this stuff in the background isn't relevant anymore and he can go all out, will he be able to defeat them? Will he fight against both of them at the same time, one after another? And maybe Yonji will play a role again, like will Sanji fight against all three of them at the same time? I don't think so. But will he fight against them one after the other? I'm not sure about this either. Some members on the forum think so, but then Sanji might need a power-up, and which might or might not be justified in this moment. So I think one member pointed out that maybe Sanji isn't a complete failure, and he still has some of the modified genes in him, so he can awaken his exoskeleton and become stronger. Like this might be a possible power-up. Yeah, it's all up to discussion. I don't want to say too much about it. If you want to discuss it, you can just join the forum and talk about it with us. Another question is, apart from the brothers, who will be the big boss, Windsmoke Judge? There are like two candidates, Sanji and Luffy. Who will it be? So if Sanji beats him, of course he can get his payback and for everything that Judge did to him. And if Luffy beats him, like we don't really know how strong Judge is. We have seen a fight against Sanji, but it wasn't like a real fight. If Sanji defeats him, this would not be too surprising because we have already seen Luffy beating up people for his friends. Like he beat up Crocodile for Vivi, he beat up Lucci for Nico Robin. So maybe he will beat up Judge for Sanji. And talking about Luffy, Luffy's having, lunch, dinner, breakfast. Like he has been eating crackers for 11 hours now. And when I read this page for the first time, I wasn't really sure what to think about it. Like, he's eating the crackers, okay. But now I think it's a pretty funny and cool solution. And as of now, every comment I have seen about it on the forum, everybody is of the same opinion. Like, the One Piece forum loves Oda's decision of making it comical. But there are still some questions. Like, we have seen Luffy in Gear 4th, and we know what happened the last time after he was using Gear 4th, fighting against Doflamingo. Afterwards, he couldn't do anything for 10 minutes. So, what was going on here? Like, maybe he got out of the Gear 4th by himself without exhausting it. So, he still had some power and could fight normally. Or another, like one member pointed out, maybe it was just, I mean, he was eating crackers all the time. He had food. So we know what food can do to Luffy's body. It's probably his only source of energy. He can fight for 11 hours, no sleep, no pee, no drink. If he has food, everything is okay. So, I don't know. You can tell us what you think about it. Another question is, what has Nami been doing for 11 hours? Has she just been standing there watching Luffy eating cracker over cracker? I don't know. So, if you have anything to say about the chapter, feel free to comment. Feel free to press the like button, but you already know how all of this works. The best would be if you joined the forum, and there you could discuss with us about anything, about One Piece, about totally One Piece unrelated stuff, about other anime and manga. Yeah, it's a very good forum. So, see you next week, and until then, goodbye.